First off, I'd like to give our praises to Yahweh, Bashem, Mashiach, Yahweh Shah, Salakia, for leading us to another Wednesday Night Warriors Bible Study class. All right. I want to give shout out to the elect elders and double honor to the elect elders that's been pushing this truth for decades and decades, and motivating me to be a soldier in this truth and not to be faint-hearted in this truth, man. Not to be a quitter in this truth, man. Right? And to constantly endure. So I just want to give a shout out to the elders, all right, that's been paving the way, man. All right. I want to give a mighty shout out to the Battle Axes captains, man. Got Captain Jerubbaal down there in Memphis, all right. Got Captain Yahri, Captain Benaniyah, shalom to the Battle Axe captains, man. All right. I want to give a mighty shalom to the Battle Axe soldiers and the Battle Axe officers, man. We got our new officers, man. We got Officer Razatat, all right, Officer Ehud, Officer Donovan. Shalom to the new leadership and the Battle Axes, man. I love seeing my brothers and sisters grow in the ranks, man. And that's Shalom, brother Lamar. Shalom, man. Good to see you, all right? For real, good to see you, brother. All right. But it's always a wonderful thing to see brothers rising up in the ranks. Even some of the soldiers, Soldier Ezra, all right, and many other soldiers, just watching these brothers grow is a beautiful thing, man. And I just want to give all praises to the Most High, man. All right, to all, and I always say this every class, not just the Battle Axes, man. Brothers in all camps and all congregations, man. We all putting that work in, man. We all putting that work in. So, ultimately we're all one body, man, and we all gonna be together, all right, in the second wilderness, man. And the Lord is gonna teach us His doctrine, all right, in full and complete. All right. Shalom, brother Azariah just rolled up in here. Brother Moses just rolled up in here. Shalom to the brothers and sisters that just joined in and that will join in later. All right. But yeah, like I was saying, man, also I want to give a mighty shalom to all the sisters in Israel, all the mighty sisters in Israel that's putting in this work. Sisters not giving up. They playing their role as an Israelite woman, not an Israelite man. All right. They sisters being submissive, ones that's married and unmarried, being submissive to their husbands. All right. Playing their role in the ministry, all right, in the congregation, cooking, cleaning, sewing, teaching their children good things. All right. All the wonderful things that y'all Israelite sisters are doing, man. Y'all sisters keep pushing, y'all sisters keep enduring, man. Because how do you know when a nation is in order is when their sisters or when their women are in order, man. So it's a beautiful thing to see Israelite women, just, so-called Black and African American, Hispanic, Latino, Native American women in their modesty, man. In modesty. All right. Shalom, Sister Genesis. Shalom. Gwen Hobbs. I'm gonna tell y'all, Esau done did something to our name. So y'all, I probably don't know who some of y'all are, but y'all probably regulars that's in here. All right. But Sister Gwenda Hobbs, shalom. Everybody just came up in here. Yeah, Esau did something, man, to where we're saying, I forgot what this name called. It's called the tag name. It's a name for it. But I researched it, and I think they're gonna do all channels like this. But I still think it's a way that we can change it back to have our stage name on here. Shalom, Brother King James with Judah. Shalom, everybody that's just now rolling in, man. All right. So tonight's lesson, all right, we're gonna go over Galatians chapter 6. All right. I have a million precepts, so I'm gonna tell you, I was writing, and I just started writing in the middle because my focus is bearing one another's burdens. Galatians chapter 6 goes into a lot of great topics, man. So Lord willing, we'll go through this whole thing, okay? All right, we'll get through the whole chapter. I have half of it written, the second half I'll kind of freestyle on there. All right, all depending on the time. All right, and all depending on the will of the Most High. All right, with that, we're gonna just jump right in. All right, so everybody, you can put your bookmarkers on Galatians chapter 6 because that's where we're gonna be at. We're gonna jump to other places to get the precepts, but we're studying Galatians chapter 6, bearing one another's burdens. That's an important thing. That's something that the Feast of Tabernacles taught us, man. There's something that the being in the wilderness teaches us is how to, first of all, depend on the Most High, and also looking out for each other. Man, we don't have nobody but us, man. Hey, when it come out, when it come down to it, all we have is us. I was at work today, man. I ain't told no work story in a while, but I was at work today, man. I'm just like, damn. And and I know other people feel this too, but and I don't feel like everybody is against you. You're the only one wearing fringes. You're the only one that's like you. You're the only one that have that understanding, man. And that made me understand. A light bulb came on. Like, man, we are really rare, man. We are rare. Us that's keeping the commandments and having the understanding that we have is a rare thing, man. So y'all brothers don't feel out of place. I know you can feel out of place at sometimes. You know what I'm saying? In this world, keeping these commandments, and that's why when we go to somewhere like the Tabernacles, we need to love each other. You finally around like-minded people, man. That's another reason to love each other, man, because we're all that we have at the end. Hey, man, at the end, man, the world is gonna hate us. The whole world is gonna hate us. All right, and it's gonna ramp up more and more. The world is going to hate us, man, for the name of our Lord, man. And I was also thinking at work, like, damn. Because sometimes it will get you down sometimes, but you have to remember, man, who you are image of. I'm like, damn, I look like my Lord, man. I look like my Lord and I act just like my Lord. So I have to expect these heathen and these people to hate me, man. All right, and you're supposed to glorify in that, man. You're supposed to glorify in it, and I have to remind myself that, man. All right, I have to remind myself being blackballed at damn work. All right, knowing that you're fit for this position. Hell, everybody depend on you for the position, but they don't want to give it to you. All right, just because of who you are and the spirit that's within you. Hey, we are ambassadors of Christ, man. So y'all keep that in mind, man. If they did to Christ, they're gonna do it to you. All right. Shalom, shalom, everybody, man. All right. So with that, man, we're finna jump right into this lesson, man. Galatians chapter 1, and we're gonna start at verse number 1. Damn, it got it like Capt Jerubbaal says, man. It's partly cloudy in here, man. Got all these incense burning hard, man. I might have to move that thing a little bit. All right. It smell good though. All right. Galatians chapter 6, and we're gonna start at verse number 1. Shalom, shalom, Cap. Shalom. All right. Galatians chapter 6, and we're gonna start at verse 1. All right. And it reads, brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, ye which are spiritual, restore such one in the Salakia, restore such and one in the spirit of meekness, man. You that are spiritual. And what is spiritual, man? Any man that thinking himself is spiritual, all right, we revert back to the law, man. So us commandment keepers, all right, that's what being spiritual is. I had to explain that. I think that's Romans chapter 7 and verse 14, I believe. I'm gonna tell you a quick story real fast, and we're gonna get back to the precept. I was talking to my girl cousin on the phone. She's like, cuz, I want a man that's spiritual. I said, well, sis, cuz, what is spiritual? What do you mean spiritual? All right, because you could be spiritually wicked out here, man. And I had to kind of break those things down to my cousin, because she don't understand, man. Our people, they lost in the sauce, man. All right. But any man that's spiritual, you refer back to the commandments of God. That is what makes you spiritual. Let me start from the top. Galatians 6 and 1. Brethren, if any man be overtaken in a fault, ye which are spiritual, restore such and one in the spirit of meekness, man. So you might have a brother or a sister that's going off, man. A brother or sister might have went off, might have made some mistakes, might have made a decision that they shouldn't have made. And they might regret it, or they might need correction, man. But the Lord say you restore that person in meekness. You don't jump down that brother or sister throat. All right. You don't just jump down that brother and sister throat, man. The Lord say, ye which are spiritual, restore such as one in the spirit of meekness, man. You have to be meek when you're dealing with our people, man, because y'all already know how Israel is, how Israel are. They waiting on Israel is waiting to respond. A lot of times we ain't trying to listen. We listen to respond. You see what I'm saying? Which is off. So sometimes you got to be subtle and you got to come with meekness, man. Sometimes you have to come with guile, even with our people. All right. It says, considering thyself, lest thou be also tempted, because by you going off, your brother or sister might be going the hell off. But don't just jump down their throat. You yelling at them. Now they get mad and they yelling back at you. Next thing you know, y'all in a full-fledged fight, man. The Lord say, listen, you also be tempted. The brother might say something about your family. Well, nigga, you did this. I had a brother. I was rebuking a brother in damn meekness, man. The brother was like, well, I ain't gonna say what you did. You know what I'm saying? Well, damn, brother, well, just tell me what I did, brother. I can, own that. You know what I'm saying? But that's why you gotta be careful. All right. You want to restore a brother in meekness. You don't want to just be stuffing their thoughts down their throats, man. All right. It says, lest thou also be tempted. Let's get some precepts real quick. That's to further help break these things down. Let's get Proverbs chapter 15, man. Let's get Proverbs chapter 15, and we're going to start at verse 1. All right. This is Proverbs chapter 15 and verse 1. It says, a soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger, man. And that's simple, man. And that's simple. It says a soft answer turneth away wrath, man. So this is part of the wisdom, and this is part of the law. I always say wisdom go deeper than just the laws. There's like these in-between things, and this is one of those in-between things, man. All right. It says a soft answer turneth away wrath. And this is loving your brother, which is the commandment. A soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger, man. All right. And I'm gonna tell you, because even I'm gonna just use Captain Jerubbaal for an example. I've seen him counsel, and he's a damn good counselor, man. Brother, sister might have went hell. I done went off, I done damn went off, and brother just kind of come up to me calm and be like, brother, this and that, man. This and that, Captain Jerubbaal real country, They say, man, man, and it's just real soothing, man, when a brother come to you like that. And it actually humbles the other person, man. And that's why it's important, man, when you are rebuking your brother and you correcting your brother or your sister, man, come with meekness, man. Be meek and be humble, man. All right. Don't be just going in on them. Not unless, we're going to get to that. Because sometimes, man, brothers, sometimes you need a foot in your ass sometimes. Excuse my language. Sometimes you do need that. But on the most part, we want to come with meekness, man. All right. Verse 2, it says, the tongue of the wise useth knowledge aright, but the mouth of fools poureth out foolishness, man. So, hey, man, restoring your brother, correcting your brother, it is love to correct your brother when he's at fault. We can get that in Leviticus chapter 19, verse 15 on down. All right, we're going to go back and get that later on, man. But this is all part of keeping the commandments, and this is all part of loving your brother, man. And we have to truly bear one another's burden. And that's part of bearing one another's burdens. Because a brother might make you mad. But sometimes, man, you gotta eat that, man. Sometimes you gotta kind of chill out. Like, damn, is it that serious just to go the hell off? No, it's not that serious. And the damn ruin our damn brotherhood. No, it's not that serious, man. It really ain't. How many times have we said something to somebody? You're like, damn, I was mad at him, but damn, I shouldn't have said it like that. I could have came different. And that's why you have to be slow to anger, man. All right, it should read in James, man. We're probably going to get there in a minute, too. Let's get the next precept. Let's get Jude chapter 1 and verse 22. Let's get Jude 1 and 22, man. All right. This is part of loving one another. Rebuking one another is very needed, man. We actually need that. So it's not saying don't rebuke him, but, man, you want to restore a brother, sister in meekness. All right. This is Jude chapter 1, which is only one chapter. And I'm going to start at verse 21. It says, keep yourselves in the love of God. Okay, see that? Looking for the mercy of our Lord Hamashiach Yahushua unto eternal life. And of some have compassion, making a difference, man. So some brothers and sisters, for the most part, you want to have compassion on them, man. Yeah, they might be going off, but, man, that's why the scriptures teach you temperance and patience as well, man. Those things are very important to have temperance and patience in this truth. Hey, if you don't have patience in this truth, you will fall out. Your ass is out of there. Excuse my language. All right. Patience and temperance is a must. You must have that in this truth, or you ain't gonna make it, man. All right. It says some have compassion, making a difference. All right. You might talk to a brother, brother, this and that, man. You know, hey man, look, next time, man, I understand, man, you messed up, but look, man, next time, just handle it like this. You know, you could be soft spoken to brothers and sisters. But verse 23 it says, and others say with fear, pulling them out of the fire, hating even the garment spotted by the flesh, and the garment spotted by the flesh is just you being in sin, man. You got spots all over your damn garment, man. It's being in sin. All right, we hate seeing our people in damn sin, and that's why they say others say with fear, man. And that's why sometimes when we at camp, you see like a lot of camps, man. We be talking to a brother, hey brother, hey, why you smoking, brother? Why you know? Or a brother might have his pants all the way down to his damn kneecaps, man. Hey brother, why you got your pants down to your kneecaps, man? You got your butt out. And the brother start rah 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 rah, and then we gotta, and the Lord say to make your paraphrasing, make your forehead strong against their forehead, man. All right. Hey, sometimes you have to turn up a little bit, and that's what that fear is going to. Sometimes you have to turn up on certain brother and sister. When I say sometimes you do gotta get on a brother and sister, man. I mean, it is necessary, but for the most part, all right, and that is love, turning up on them, man. But on the most part, we wanna start off with meekness, man. We wanna always start with meekness and temperance and patience, man. Dealing with one another, man. You know, especially coming out this tabernacles, man. You know, we all deal with stuff on a level. Tabernacles, everybody was dealing with stuff on it, but we still had a great time. We still had fun, man. And we bear one another's burdens, man. All right. We're gonna get a little bit deeper in this lesson, man. Let's get the next precept, man. Let's get hey, I'm gonna tell you another big thing to do. You can Matthew 18 and 15, man. All right. I ain't even go read it, man, because y'all should all know Matthew 18 and 15. Shalom, cheerleader. Cheerleader, this is I forgot sister. That's sis. You know, I'm starting to learn y'all other little tag names now, like the more that you know, these tag names being here. But shalom to everybody that's just not coming in. All right. But Matthew 18:15, hey man, you have a fault with a brother or sister, just pull them to the side and have a soft-spoken conversation with them, man. Have a soft-spoken, and man, most times I ain't gonna say you win. We're gonna say that the Most High win, but you get your point across. And the other person understand more than you just, hey man, this and that, this and that, this and that. I don't know why you did, you know, just going in. All right. But when you come with humbleness and meekness, man, with your brother, hey man, things seem to even out and damn smooth out, man. All right. We have to put our trust in the Lord, man. Yeah, Janae Barbie, yeah. Yeah, you sis. I already knew it was you. Sister Janae Barbie Jones. All right. Let's get one more precept on this verse, man. Let's get Ecclesiastes chapter 4 and verse 9, man. Let's get Ecclesiastes 4 and 9. All right. It's the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 4 and verse 9. It reads, 2 are better than 1 because they have a good reward for their labor, man. The Lord say 2 is better than 1. Hey, just like we was tabernacles, everybody's helping everybody with everybody's tent, man. The hardest challenge tent out there was Captain Yahri tent. His tent is always the challenge. Next year, and Captain Yahri like, nah, we gonna man, I'm giving this tent away. Nah, you ain't giving it away. All right, nah, man, we gonna keep that tent and we gonna all put it up again next year, man. We gonna all put it up again next year. But my point is, hey, we all got together. What the Lord say 2 is better than 1, man. We call all the brothers over there, and we put that tent together in no time. You know, he got like a little baby house out there, man. His tent is like a little baby house. You know, he has joists and rafters and a frame and you know, all that. All right. It says 2 are better than 1 because they have a good reward for their labor. And I'm gonna tell you, us being together in brotherhood, man, I was just feeling the energy. It's pitch black outside, putting up Captain Yahri's house. All right. And just when everybody was there, I was so in the spirit, I had to put it on live. It's a live video of it. It's bad footage because we was like out there in the wilderness, so the camera footage ain't good. But it just, man, the reward was great just by us being together in unity and bearing one another's burdens. We should have, there's joy in it, man. I hope y'all understand and have ears to hear. There's joy in that, knowing that I was there for my brother, knowing I was there for my sister, and we got the damn job done, right? We got the job done. Verse 10, it says, for if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow, but woe to him that is alone when he falleth, for he have not another to help him up, man. And that's the thing, man. You don't want to be a lone wolf out here, man. All right, you don't want to be a lone wolf out here. Some people don't want help. Some people actually like, I'm kind of a loner, kind of like that, but not to that level though. Some people, they back in the damn back. They want to be away from everybody. I don't want to be by nobody. That ain't the spirit to be in. All right. I'm just saying, man, when you by yourself, man, that's hey, man, you a damn lone sheep, man, and the damn wolves are out there, man. When you fall, you're gonna be in the field and you're gonna be way out there somewhere, man. All right. And the damn wolves gonna eat you up, man. All right. It says, for if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. But woe to him that is alone when he falleth, for he hath not another to help him up. All right. Like I say, there's joy in this. Like I'm telling y'all, me and another brother was just having a conversation how, man, my congregation, my brothers and sisters in the congregation are there. You realize they're more for you than your damn blood family members, man. See what I'm saying? Hell, I had a flat tire one damn day, y'all. This was years ago. This one was at the old building. I was riding. I was on my way home from a feast day, and I caught a damn flat, man. I caught a flat. I called my blood brother, my little brother. I'm always there for him. Always. Hey, bro, I need you to come bring your jack. I'm like downtown Dallas, you know what I'm saying? Like right off 30. Hey, man, can you come get me? Kind of hesitate. It ain't nobody else. Where you at again? I'm like, you know what, bro? That's all right. And I could have made him come, like, nigga, get your ass in the car and come get me. I could have made him come, but I was like, you know what? I'm all right. Man, I called one brew, man. 2 or 3 brews showed up, man. And then when the other brews found out that the other brews came and helped me, the other brothers was like, damn, we wanted to come too. Damn, I didn't need 10 of y'all. I didn't need 12 of y'all, man. I didn't need all 12 of y'all to come help me. But that's the spirit and the energy that you should have toward one another in this truth, man. And that's real family. And that's what the Battle Axes have shown me. Not just the Battle Axes, other camps that have shown me that same love as well, man. All right. That's truly bearing one another's burdens, man. All right. There's so many examples of that one. All right. With that, we're going to move on. Go back to Galatians, man. Go back to Galatians. Like I say, we probably ain't going to do the whole chapter. I was writing halfway through Galatians. I'm like, damn, I got 25 precepts already. I need to just stop. I'm going to stop it right there. And I'm going to freestyle at the end, all depending on how the time is, all right? But Galatians chapter 6, and we're going to start at verse 2, all right? It says, bear ye one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Christ, man. It says, bear ye one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Christ. Can anybody in the chat tell me what is the law of Christ? Don't be scared if you get the answer wrong. In fact, some of the answers that people think wrong, they're actually the correct answers also. All right. Sometimes there's more than one answer to certain questions, man. But can anybody tell me what is the law of Christ? Just simply. All right. Easy. What is the law of Christ, man? If anybody can tell me. If not, and if y'all don't know, write these precepts down because I'm going to precept y'all up at this point. I got a few precepts for y'all. All right. Love the commandments. Brother Lamar, that's a great answer. Love the commandments. That's a great answer. But like Capt Jerubbaal say, I need more. I need more though. Nah, you right on because it is follow the commandments. That's another one, King James of Judah, but it's a little bit more. You got to think about the subject of the class. Bear one another burdens. Love your neighbor as yourself. Azariah hit it on the head. But Lamar gave a good answer, and King James Judah gave a great answer as well. All right. But the specific commandment that we want is loving your neighbor as yourself, man. You see that? Loving your neighbor, man. The two, Moses hit it too, man. Moses hit it too, because we're gonna touch on the one Moses got up. That's the next upcoming precept. Moses put the 2 greatest commandments: to love God and to love your neighbor, man. All right. So that is the law of Christ, man. That is literally the law of Christ, man. I'm just to precept y'all up real quick. All right. I had skipped the precept. That's okay. We're gonna go back to it. Let's go to Matthew chapter 22, man. So we're gonna get it we're gonna get it out of Christ's mouth first. Yeah, I just skipped some precepts. We're gonna go back and get those. But let's get it out of Christ's mouth first, man. All right. This is Matthew chapter 22, and we're gonna start at verse number 36. All right. And it says, Master, which is the great commandment in the law? Yahweh said unto them, Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. And just like Brother King James and Lamar said, love is keeping the commandment, or the greatest commandment is love. It is love. That is the greatest one. Love the Lord your God is number one. All right. All right. But let's get the next verse. It says, this is the first and great commandment. You see that? It says, and the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself, man. It says, on these two commandments hang all the law and all the prophets. See, all the laws in the Bible. All right. It's about loving your neighbor. All right. And all the prophets taught love your neighbor, man. All right. Not bearing false witness on your neighbor, not sleeping with your neighbor's wife, not being envious or jealous towards your neighbor. You might see your neighbor's ox in the ditch. You go and you pull your neighbor's ox out the ditch. Your neighbor might have dropped and lost something. You pick it up and you hold it and you save it for him. All right. All these laws, man, and commandments, that's loving your neighbor. All right. You call a brother just to remind him, hey, man, we got a feast day, making sure he keeping it. That's love, man. Every commandment in the Bible is loving your neighbor, man. That's why it says on these two commandments hang all the law. Christians don't understand that. No, we keep all the law except sacrificing animals, man. All right, that's the only thing that was done away with, because Christ, we know, was the ultimate sacrifice, but that's another class. All right. So that's the first precept I have for y'all. Okay. Is that Matthew 22 and 36. All right. The next precept, we're going to get it from Paul. Okay. Let's get Romans chapter 13 and 8. All right. So y'all can precept these together. These three precepts I'm going to bring out. All right. Romans chapter 13 and verse 8. It says, owe no man anything but to love one another. For he that loveth another hath fulfilled the law. Man, you fulfill the law when you love. Man, you done fulfilled all the law just by loving one another. Because loving one another goes back into keeping the commandments, man. You can't love one another without keeping God's law, man. Straight up, man. Sis said, but I'm confused. Isn't cutting animals to eat them sacrificing? No, that's not. No, that's eating food, sis. Nah, that's not sacrificing animals. All right. No, I'm gonna just say no. Cutting animals to eat is not sacrificing animals, man. That's just eating. All right. Because how else are we supposed to get nutrients for our body? Now, on another level, you can say that it is a type of sacrifice, but no, that's not a spiritual sacrifice. Eating food is not a spiritual sacrifice to the Lord, man. I'm gonna tell you, you eat hamburger meat out the damn grocery store all the time. You go get your ground beef and you damn making spaghetti and hamburgers and whatever you make with ground beef. All right, Esau the one that's cutting these things up. You think Esau is sprinkling the blood on the altar? When you go into sacrifices, that's a ritual. Like there's literally an altar, and the altar has horns. All right, and you got the fire going. Okay. And you sprinkling the blood. There's a lot of order to a sacrifice. Now, slaughtering an animal and eating it that's not considered a sacrifice to the Lord. All right. It's a so-called meat, man. Like Brother Lamar, so-called meat. The so-called meat that you buy in the damn store, man. Hey, I'm gonna tell a quick story. I was on TikTok. Y'all gotta watch out what y'all getting out these grocery stores, man. And man, this dude picked up. It was meat in a clear package. You know how they seal it up with air, but it looked like a leg, but it looked like a little boy leg. It looked like a human leg, but of a child. It didn't look like a cow leg, man. It was just crazy, man. All right, this is kind of off the subject I'm just saying, watching what y'all eating in these grocery stores, man. These people are wicked as hell out here, man. These people are wicked. But let's get back on the subject. So this is the next. So we got it from Paul. Let's get it from James, man. Let's get it from James. So y'all can put these 3 precepts together. Let's get James chapter 2. All right, James chapter 2, and we're gonna start at verse 8, man. This is one of my favorite precepts, the royal law precept. This is the royal law, man. All right, this is James chapter 2 and verse 8. If you fulfill the royal law according to the scripture, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Ye do well, man. You do well, man. Just by that one commandment, loving your brother, man. We're literally all that we have, man. And sometimes a brother and a sister might step on your toes, man, but you got to sometimes you have to overlook these things. It's okay to correct them in meekness. You know, brother, kind of pull them to the side. You're not in front of everybody. You ain't front of mine in front of everybody. Not in front of her in front of everybody. You kind of pull them to the side. Hey, brother, you know, I just felt like this and that, this and that. And, you know, you got your Bible. You might even pull the scripture, and the scripture say this, brother. I just, I just felt, disrespected. You know, you just come with meekness, man. When you come with meekness, man, 9 times out of 10, everything is gonna work out, man. All right, 9 times out of 10, everything's gonna work out. All right, verse 9 it says, "But if you have respect to persons, you commit sin and are convinced of the law. All right, as a transgressor, man. All right." Convicted of the law as a transgressor. I know I had that word wrong. All right. So you don't want to have respect to persons either, man. All right. You got 2 different people doing the same folly, but you give this person the pass for whatever reason. You giving this person the pass, and you're rebuking this person, man. I saw something that happened. All right. I saw something that happened. Somebody walked up. A brother said something to this person. This person snaps. And then one of the other brothers rebuked the person that was in the spirit. I guess because I don't know, just because who this person was, but like, man, that's off, man. This person out of the damn spirit. I don't give a damn who it is, man. You can't have respect to persons in this truth, man. We have to judge righteous judgment also, y'all. Okay? So even judging righteous judgment is loving your brother. All right, and just not letting your brother and sister pass with BS, man. All right, because you're not correcting them, man. And when you don't correct your brother and sister, that's not loving them, and that blood is actually on your hands, man. All right, you get that in Ezekiel, chapter 3 and verse 17, man. All right, but let's go back. Let's go back up just a little bit. Let's go to Galatians chapter 6. All right. I'm going to read this, Galatians 6 and 1. It says, "Brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, ye which are spiritual, restore such an one in the spirit of meekness, considering thyself, lest I also be tempted." And this is the part I left out. I had to go back there because I had to make this point. Man, there's a just balance with everything with the Lord, man. And that's why it say restore in meekness. Because if somebody's at fault, they in sin, they done went off, that means that they out of the damn spirit, man. They out of the spirit, so you can't be out of the spirit too. Both of y'all can't be out of the spirit, man. The Lord requires a just balance, man, and a just weight. All right? Somebody got to balance that thing out. This goes for husbands and wives. Somebody has to be the one to balance. Sometimes you got to kind of eat that, man. Sometimes you eat it. Make sure you stay in the spirit. Eating it don't mean that you don't say nothing, though, and you don't rebuke them. Sometimes you got to get a little loud with them some damn times too. It all depending on that spirit, man. Okay? That don't mean that you don't rebuke them, but when it's all said and done, you done went through the precepts, man, y'all let the Most High do his thing. Step back, shake the dust off your boot, man. All right? And let the Most High do his thing. All right? Let's get Proverbs 16 and verse 11, man. Let's get that precept. This is the book of Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 11. It reads, "A just weight and balances are the Lord's, man. All the weights of the bag are his work. It is an abomination to kings to commit wickedness, For the throne is established by righteousness, man. The throne is established by righteousness, man. That's why if you have a wicked leader, their whole congregation is gonna be wicked, man. All right, the people are only gonna be as good as the master, man. All right, so that's why it's important to always judge in righteousness, man. I'm gonna tell y'all, even y'all brothers and sisters out here, you might not think that you're nobody. Well, I'm not a mighty teacher. I'm not this. I'm not that. Hey, man, somebody watching you, man. Somebody watching you, man. And you, believe it or not, man, you are a leader, man. Yeah, I hear brothers say this all the time, man. You ain't just nobody, man. You are the cream of the crop, man. Y'all got to stop thinking so low of y'all, man. There's somebody following you. Somebody's watching you, although you don't know it. So y'all have to watch how y'all behave, because you could be that person to translate or to transform that person into that new woman or man. All right, but it all takes patience too. All right, time and patience, man. I'm gonna read that one more time. Proverbs 16:11. A just weight and balance are the Lord's. All weights of the bag are in his hand, man. Another precept for that is Leviticus 19 and verse 35, man. All right. In fact, and another precept is Deuteronomy 25 and verse 15. Let's get one more, man. It's important to be meek with your brothers and sisters. You got to weigh the situation out in the balance. Don't just go from 0 to 100. You might want to go 0. You might want to turn it up to about 7. All right. And you turn it up to 12. Okay. And you might need to just leave it at 12, man. All right. Then you might want to turn it up to, 40. All right. But always be meek. Always move in a spirit of meekness, man. Deuteronomy chapter 25 and verse 15. This is one more precept. It says, 25 and 15, it says, but thou shalt have a perfect and just weight, a perfect and just measure shall thou have, that thy days be lengthened in the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee, man. It says, for all that do such things and all that do unrighteously are an abomination unto the Lord thy God. So the brother, sister go off, I'm gonna get mad. I'm supposed to tell this nigga how it is. This nigga need to know how it is. We done all been in that spirit. I gotta tell this nigga how it is. No, that's off. That's off balance. All right. This is the scale, right? All right, righteousness and the wickedness. All right. The wicked is already like this. Your brother, sister, they going off. So if you go off too, the scale gonna tilt over and it's gonna fall, man. No, you have to balance that thing out. That's a just balance, man. You have to come to even grounds, man. That's what the Lord is going into, man. All right. Somebody has to keep a cool head. Somebody has to be the example, man. Somebody has to be the example. Somebody has to be the leader, man. All right. Let's go back to Galatians chapter 6. Back to Galatians chapter 6, man. You know what? Let's get Sirach chapter 29. See? They got my dog. I don't know if y'all hear him squeaking that loud ass ball in my ear. But it never fail. As soon as I get to the class, I really get into it. He be damn doing everything. We be doing everything. I think he know I'm talking about him too, because he stopped. All right. But Sirach chapter 29, and we're going to start at verse 1. It says, he that is merciful will lend unto his neighbor, and he that strengthen his hand keepeth the commandments. Y'all listen to this. He that is merciful will lend unto his neighbor, man. All right. So, like I say, even with that, you got to have judgment with that, man. You know, brothers and sisters dealing with certain things. Like, I don't know, brothers and sisters might have drug, alcohol problems, or just whatever. You might not want to lend that money to help them. Or this is not even just going into money. This is like lending property. You know, brother, sister might need a pot to cook out of. You know, hey, man, you got that nice cooker. Let me borrow that cooker, man. All right. But dealing with money, y'all have to be careful about lending, all right? All right. The Lord said, give to the righteous, okay? He that is merciful will lend unto his neighbor, and he that strengtheneth his hand keepeth the commandments, man. When you lend it to your neighbor, you're uplifting your neighbor. Your neighbor's down in the dumps, all right? And he's falling in a pit, all right? And by you lending to him, man, hey, that's That is life. Y'all don't understand the little that y'all do for it, and it might even come into money. It might be $10 damn dollars, man. And to that brother or sister, that $10 is life changing, man. Y'all have to understand these things, man. That's why the Lord said when you lend to your brother or your sister, you strengthen their hand, man. All right, to a righteous brother or sister, all right. It says he strengthened his hand and keepeth the commandments. It says, lend to thy neighbor in time of his need, and pay that. It says, and pay thou thy neighbor again in due season, man. All right. So lend it to your neighbor, just helping out, help your neighbor out. This is all part of carrying one another burdens. I know brothers all the time, man. Hey man, they call, hey man, I need money for gas. You know, I need money for gas to make it through work. Man, I don't know how I'm make it to make it through this week. I need food, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, man. We always lending and we borrowing from each other, and that's okay, man. That's okay, man. All right, and the Lord say that's strengthening your neighbor's hand. That's strengthening your nation, man, and that's keeping the commandments. In fact, that's what tithing goes into, man. Especially like dealing with the Levites, not just tithing, but damn, what's the law? When you the law that teach you that you shouldn't, when you farming and you have fruit and stuff that fall on the ground, like the Lord say, leave that, man. Leave that for your own people, man. You don't have to pick up everything out the ground like a damn Edomite, man. We always say if an Edomite break into your house, he gonna take every damn thing, man. Edomite gonna take your TV, all right? He's gonna take your couches. He's gonna take the damn bricks out of the damn fireplace. All right, he's gonna take your damn. He's gonna unscrew your doorknobs and take the damn. He's gonna rip up the carpet, man. Esau is gonna take air. He don't leave no gleaning grapes, man. And that's a wicked thing, man. That is a wicked thing, man. So it's important to strengthen your neighbor's hand when they are truly in need and being there for your. If it's possible, being there for your neighbor, man. Hold on, I'm gonna take this ball from this dog real quick because he's distracting me. Hold on, y'all. No, I'm not playing with you here. Give me this. Give it here. Give it here. Drop that ball. Well, I'm gonna lock your ass in this room. Being bad. What are you doing? No, he got the ball. I got him. I'm in class too. Yeah, anyways. Yeah. All right, I'm back, y'all. He didn't want to give me the ball. He started running around in circles. He ran in the room. I just closed the door on him. All right. All right. So let's get back to it. Let's go back to Galatians chapter 6. Verse 3, all right? Galatians chapter 6, verse 3. This is important. This is another important part of bearing one another's burdens, man. Verse 3, it reads, For if a man think himself to be something when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself, man. All right, because some people think they too high up there, all right, to look out for your brother, all right? They think they too damn good. You know, I got a story. It was years ago. It was like 5-6 years ago. This one brother. It's crazy. It was one brother. You know, Captain asked, "Hey man, it was a feast day. Hey man, somebody got some more money so we can go get some meat." You know, like I'm collecting money, and this brother was like, "Yeah, I got it." Cause literally, this brother was like, "Literally, man, I know y'all ain't got it like that." Or, yeah. Y'all ain't got it. It was just something. It was crazy. Something along those lines, man. And that's crazy. And that's wickedness. And that's damn pride, man. That's not the spirit that you want to be in when you giving charity, man. When you doing charity and you doing alms, that's not the spirit, man. That's a wicked sacrifice, man. The brother gave that money, but the Lord didn't honor that. The brother didn't get no reward for giving that money, man. Because he didn't give it in the right spirit, man. We can go get that in Sirach chapter 35. All right, but there was an evil sacrifice. Yeah, like you say, Lamar just kind of showing off, man. All right, brother just showing off and just showing his ass, man. All right, let me read that again. For if a man thinketh himself to be something when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself, man. Y'all gotta understand, man. We're nothing but earth and ashes, and that's why. Hey, when a brother go off, hell, you done went off. Think about how many times that you done went off. Think about the lewd, nasty ass, excuse my language, the nasty things that you've done before the truth and in the damn truth, man. And in the truth, man. How many times you went off, man? People are real easy to forgive themselves, but when it comes to your brother or your sister, you have no mercy, man. You have no mercy. All right. Let's get a precept on that, man. Let's get Sirach, chapter 10 and verse 9, man. Go to Ecclesiasticus or Sirach, chapter 10, man, and verse 9. Because, man, we're nothing but earth and ashes, man. All right. Sirach, chapter 10 and verse 9. I'm going to start at verse 7. Verse 7, it says, pride is hateful before God and man, and by both the one commit iniquity. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. That's how Esau ended up taking over the damn world, man. All right. That's how Job chapter 9 and verse 24 happened, man. The Lord gave the earth over to the hand of the wicked because we were going to hell out, because we were proud people, man. All right. So that's a characteristic of an Israelite, is being damn proud too, especially toward our own brothers and sisters, man. There's something that we have to watch. But let me keep reading. Verse 9, it says, why is earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man, for such an one selleth his own soul, because while he liveth, he casteth away his bowels, man. I say, man, we'll give up, man. We'll die, man. We'll give up everything, man. We'll give out the scripture saying you'll give your insides up, man. You give your butt away. You'll get that butt up, man, for these damn heathen and the damn things that these heathen have to offer you, man. All right. But then when it comes time to show your brothers and sisters love, your own people your own people that look just like you, man. All right, that have your best interests. All right, you frown down at them, man. And all they are asking is for a little help, man. All right. But you'll get down on your knees for this damn white man as a damn man. All right. And that's literally what that scripture is going into. Look how many people cast away their bowels, man. Think about how many people in the rap industry that gave that butt up, man, for the vain things of this world, man. Gave that butt up to be even some of these damn sports stars, man. These sports superstars, man. All right, behind the scenes, man, these people are doing lewd acts, man. I know one brother, I mean, even like Michael Jordan, man, with his hatred toward black people is like crazy. You know, it's crazy, man. This is the perfect example of Michael Jordan. I ain't just trying to tell. I know a lot of people love Jordan. I don't hate Jordan. I mean, because he is an Israelite, but man, he hate niggas, man, and he'll let you know that he don't like black people, man. All right. He don't like black people. It says, why is earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. For such one selleth his own soul to sell. Because while he liveth, he casteth away his bowels. You see that? Everything, all his substance, man. You throw it all away. You sell your damn soul, man. All right? Like Kanye West say, I sold my soul for a Happy Meal. Man, money, you can only do so much with money, and then it's not worth nothing. But you don't understand it until after you sold your soul. Yeah, you got millions of dollars, but there's only so much that you can do with $1 million. You ain't happy, man. All right? But look how happy that we are. So a lot of superstars are jealous. They look back and wish they hadn't done what they did, man. Especially the ones that's Israelites. They look back, realize they're Israelite. Damn. They don't have that same peace of mind that we do. Just a normal, regular life with our friends and our family at tabernacles, at the feast days, keeping the commandments, man. That's a life that they dream for, but we dreaming to live like the heathen, man. When you read Matthew chapter 4, when Christ is being tempted by damn Satan, I give you this and I give you that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, be happy and be content to be with each other, man. Serving the Lord, man. All right, but let's keep moving, man. Why is earth and ashes proud, man? You think you something, but you're nothing, man. You think you better than brothers, man. All right. You think you better than brothers, and I'm gonna tell you, that's a spirit everybody has to check that. I don't give a damn who you are. Everybody has to check that, because I have to check that too. I mean, not saying that I got that bad, but I'm just saying, man, that damn spirit creep up on you. All right, that spirit can creep up on you, man. All right, let's get Genesis chapter 2 and verse 7 real quick. All right, this is gonna show that we are literally dirt, man. We are literally made from the earth. This is Genesis chapter 2 and verse 7. It says, and the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground. All right, we come from the dust of the ground, man. That's why we are brown skinned people. That's why we have melon. That's why we are dark skinned. All right, there's a brother from BOW. What's his name? Rothazon. There's a code, and I ain't never forget this. This person got to talking about science. He's like, well, science is in the Bible. He went to Genesis 2 and 7, man. He went to Genesis 2 and 7. And Genesis 2 and 7 says that the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground. My brother said, what's in our body? Zinc, carbon, we got gold, we got iron. Every element that's in the earth is literally in our bodies, man. All right. Yo, that's why we are the color of dirt, man. Esau is the only people, and the people that he contaminated other damn nations too. All right. But even the Moabites and them Amorites, they were originally a lot darker than what they are now, man. A lot of them pale as hell now. But some of them Asians be real dark too, though, man. All right. But man was made from the dust of the ground, man. Let me see what we got in here. He said leopard skin. Yeah. Brother Lamar Ben put leopard skin, man. That's right, man. Esau came out, red and hairy, man. We say white with red, man. All right, but let's keep pushing. Let's keep pushing, man. Let's get Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 18, man. Proverbs 16 and 18, just kind of dealing with pride, because you can't be a prideful person and at the same time helping your brother lift up their burdens, helping because they don't mix. Being a proud person, just like I say, the brother cannot, you come to me, I got it, because y'all probably ain't got it. Or he said something like that. All right, you can't be proud and helping your brothers lift up their burdens, man. It just don't make sense, man. All right, it don't make sense. Anyways, let's get Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 18. It says, pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before fall. Better it is to be a humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud, man. That's what I be having to tell myself at these workplaces, and just looking at all these people achieve and succeed, but they're all doing, a lot of people that's on their level are doing wickedness to get these things, man. All right. They're doing wickedness to get these things. But the point is, pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. So we want to check that pride, man. That's something. Pride is bad in Israel, man. Like pride is pretty bad, and that's something we all deal with on the level. And the Lord hates that. He speaks on pride all the time, man. All right, and you can't be a proud man and saying that you love your brothers at the same damn time, man. I'm just saying, people are proud, and I'm just say this: people are justified for being proud too. I ain't proud. I'm just all right. All right, the Lord will destroy you, man. I'm just saying. All right, and can't help your brother if you destroyed and bugged out, man. This is Isaiah chapter 2 and verse 11. It reads, the lofty looks of man shall be humbled, and the haughtiness of men shall be bowed down, and the Lord alone shall be exalted in that day. So we want to be representations of the Lord. When we're representations of the Lord and letting our light shine and walking in the ways of the Lord, giving the Lord his glory, his honor, and his praises, hey, that's how you glorify God, man. That's how you make yourself lowly and you glorifying the Most High God. Even bearing one another's burdens. Look how many burdens Christ bared, man. All right, just think about all the miracles, all the people that had palsy, all the people that had all these diseases, all these people that the Lord had fed, all these people that the Lord gave wine to. All right. it's one account, the sun was going down, it's evening. The Lord had been up all day. He in the house, he finna chill, but it ain't over with. They banging on the door. It's time to go to bed. The Lord probably woke out. They banging on the door so much. All right. They opened up the ceiling and dropped the man through the damn ceiling, man. All right, and the Lord has always had compassion and mercy on his people, man. Hey, our work is never done, man. The Lord is the perfect example of bearing one another's burdens, man. All right. So we want to make sure that we're Christ-like. I tell brothers and sisters all the time, yeah, I gotta be up at 4 a.m. But hey, if it's issues you have, call me, man. I've had brothers call me at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm talking about crunk, brother, this and that happening, man. Some brothers will look at their phone and don't even answer it, man. I done looked at the phone like, damn, brother. I gotta stay in the spirit. Hey, brother, what's up, man? And after I get into it, I'm actually happy that I did that. I'm happy that I bore my brother's burden, man. See, man, those things are important, man. Those things are important. Heck yeah, it be late. I'm gonna tell you. That's why even when you getting raised up in leadership, especially being the captain, because that's a heavy ass role, man. I know Captain Jerubbaal get calls all damn night. I know Benaniyah get calls all damn night long. I know Yahri get calls all damn night. But I know for sure Benaniyah be getting calls all day, all night, man. Brothers barely getting sleep, man. All right, that is a heavy burden to bear. But you know what makes it easier? When you have other brothers in the different offices helping doing these things. A lot of people, even in congregations, they think congregations run on their own. They run all by themselves, man. Congregations don't run by themselves, man. That's why it's important for everybody to play their role in the congregation. If you don't know what your role is, you need to fast and you need to pray. It's something that you need to be doing. You can't put it all on leadership's shoulders, man. Everybody has to bear one another's burden. Shalom, shalom, brother Jeremy that just came in, man. All right, we all have to bear one another's burdens, man. Let's get the next precept. Let's get Matthew chapter 23. Put this incense out just for a second. Get this incense out. That damn big incense that might be hidden. All right. Let's get Matthew chapter 23, man. We almost at the end, y'all. Like I say, this class could have been long. All right. We got a few more precepts, man. All right. Matthew chapter 23, and we're going to start at verse number 11, man. All right. And it reads, but he that is, okay, so, and this is why I'm reading this, all right. Brothers that think they're mighty, brothers that think that you number earth and ashes, don't think too highly of yourself. I'm going to tell you, even me preparing my mind, maybe one day I might excel in damn leadership. But when that day when that day come, my mind has to be right. I can't be promoted and all of a sudden I'm I lose my damn mind, man. I'm just throwing orders all around. All right. Some brothers and sisters get built up in the knowledge of these scriptures and think that they're better than people too, man. And they don't move in the spirit of meekness, man. You can't help your people if you're not moving in the spirit of meekness, man. All right. It don't matter how built up in the scriptures you are. You can be a built up, wicked ass Negro. All right. This is the book of Matthew chapter 23. And I'm going to start at verse 11. I'm going to start at verse 10. It says, neither be ye called masters, for one is your master, even Christ. You see that? So you want to always glorify the Lord in everything you do. Walk like the Lord. Be humble. Sit down, like Kendrick Lamar saying. Be humble. Sit down, right? Verse 12, it says, and whosoever shall exalt himself shall be abased, and he that shall humble himself shall be exalted, man. All right? So when you humble yourself, and that's when the Lord exalts you, man. Don't do things to be seen of men like the brother. I got this money. Yeah, I know y'all ain't got it. Brothers kind of ain't got it like that. I got it. I got it. Brother full of that damn liquor. All right? I'm just saying. Hey, even when you read Proverbs chapter 22, man, hey, a good name, man, your name means a lot in this truth too, man. Now, I don't hate this brother. In fact, I love this brother. But that memory, it just lingers in my mind. Like, that memory lingers, man. It take a long time for things. It was years ago. It take a long, and that's why it's important to stay in the spirit, stay meek, be slow to anger, all right? Be quick to hear, slow to anger, and slow to wrath, man. All right? Be slow to speak, man. Because once stuff is out in the air, it's out there, right? But let's keep reading. Verse 13, it says, but woe unto you scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye shut up the kingdom of heaven against men. For ye neither go in yourselves, neither suffer ye them that are enter to go in, man. So that's going into, Pharisees telling people you need to do this. You'll never make it to the kingdom. You're not as great as me. You telling them to do all these things, but you yourself ain't putting in that work like that, man. But you yourself ain't putting in that work like that. And that's why that's another day, man. We got to be careful about judging brothers and sisters too, man. All right. And putting these heavy burdens on damn people that you ain't doing, man. I need y'all to lift this and pick this up and pick that up. Brother, sister, you wasn't lifting and picking up stuff like that. All right. Anyways, so the higher you are, the more of a servant you are. Y'all brothers and sisters, keep that thing in mind. Keep that in mind, man. All right. Let's go back to Galatians chapter 6. All right. Galatians chapter 6. This is a good one. Damn. You know what? I skipped the precept. Did I get Matthew? Let's get Matthew chapter 23. Let's get Matthew chapter 23. Salakia, y'all. Get Matthew chapter 23 real quick. Or did I get Matthew 23 and 11? All right. Yeah, that's what I just read. Salakia, y'all. I'm tripping. I am tripping. Galatians chapter 6 and verse 4. It says, but let every man prove his own work. But let every man prove his own work. And then shall he have rejoicing in himself alone and not another, man. So you want to prove your own work. You don't want to be scrubbing something. You see me doing this? I'm over here. I'm scrubbing. Hey, man, you don't see me over here? I'm over here doing this. All right? No. You want to prove your own work. I'm going to read that again. But let every man prove his own work. And then shall he have rejoicing in himself alone and not in another, man. That meek brother is always in the building by himself. He's always stocking up the refrigerator with water. He's always straightening up the chairs. He's always dusting off the captain's tables, straightening up the banner. This brother always sweeping the floors. Nobody around, nobody to see. Nobody's around, nobody see it but the Lord, man. That's the kind of brother or sister that you want to be. And that's the kind of work that you want to put in toward the Lord. Now, there are certain deeds that you do. Yeah, people are going to see it. But the Lord is going to, man, but when you like that, the Lord is going to make sure that you're exalted, man. All right. It says you need to eat greens, brother. Your hair turning white. All right. Well, I'm gonna tell you this. White, he's just being a damn scoffer, man. All right. So white is symbolic to righteousness, and white is symbolic for wisdom, man. All right. And I'm gonna tell you, a lot of people get jealous, man. All right. When you look a certain kind of way, your skin looking a certain kind of way, all right, and you looking just like your father, all right, especially them damn heathen, man. Even if it's not a heathen, but you look like your father, man. All right. And you got the white beard, all right, and you got the gray in your damn hat, man. Brothers don't know how to take that, man. But even like this brother, man, you still have to be meek and you have to be humble, man. dealing with people, even people like this, man. Do you? He said, no, brother, I love you. Brother, prove to me that you love me, brother. Prove to me that you love me. Don't nobody put nothing in the chat, because I know y'all know the answer. Brother, what is love? And how do you love me? Because this class is going into loving your brother. How do you love me, brother? How? I helped you. You helped me. How? No. How do you love me? How do you love me? You said you love me. It says you helped me a lot. No, brother, I love you. Well, love is the keeping the commandments. Okay, this 1 John chapter 5 verse 3. All right. And the second greatest commandment is loving your brother like you love yourself, man. That's the second greatest commandment. That is the royal law. So yeah, you love me by keeping the commandments, brother. All right, that's right. By keeping the law, brother Anthony. By keeping the law. All right, that's how you love. Anthony, how old are you, Anthony? You got the Lion King on there, man. I don't know if it's like a youngster. Are you like young, or you know? And it's like how you typing too, Anthony. You kind of typing like you young, man. I want to know if I'm talking to a kid. Yes, sir. All right. Well, Anthony, yeah, you love your brothers, and you can love me by keeping the commandments. All right. Even your brothers and sisters that you might have at home, your mother and father, by honoring your mother and your father. You 40, brother. You just said you was a kid. Yes, sir. You said you was a kid. Well, anyways, Anthony, because you said yes, sir, I assumed that you were a child. But even at 40 years old, hell, I'm 44. All right. I'm 44, but yeah, you love your brother by keeping the commandments. You love your brother, or you love me by not sleeping with my wife, brother Anthony. All right, by not bearing false witness on me. All right, by bearing my burdens, man. By helping brothers out, not just any random person. You don't just go and just give no random ass person your damn money. But these are all different ways that you love your brother, man. All right, let's keep going. Let's go back to Galatians chapter 6. Let's read that one more time, y'all. It says, let him that is taught in the word. Now, let's go back to verse 4. Galatians chapter 6 and verse 4. It says, but let every man prove his own work, and then shall he have rejoicing in himself alone and not in another. Like I say, brothers doing their own thing, knowing that you did a good deed. Brothers and sisters that's out there fasting, nobody knowing that you fasting. All those works and those secret sacrifices that you making toward the Lord, you feel good about those things, man, without anybody knowing. All right, that is what that's going into. So like you, not boasting about the works that you done put in, man. All right, and believe it or not, even the works that you do put in, the Lord see it, and He's gonna let it be known in front of the whole congregation. So don't even worry about it. All right. Verse 5, it says, for every man shall bear his own burdens. All right. So you have to prove your own self. You have to examine yourself as well, man. That's how you prove your own self. Let's get 1 Corinthians. Or 2 Corinthians. Chapter 13 and verse 5, man. 2 Corinthians chapter 13 and verse 5, it says, examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith, man. Am I really in this thing? Am I really in the spirit? Am I really being sincere in this truth? All right. Do I really love my brothers? All right. Or do I just want to have preeminence over certain sisters and over certain brothers? You know, everybody got to keep these things in mind. It says, prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves. How that Yahweh is in you, except ye be reprobate. So that's how you prove, man. You got to prove yourself, man. Look at the works that you putting in, not what everybody's saying about you. That's part of it too, but mostly knowing the works that you put in without anybody's input. All right. That's what that's going to. Am I keeping these commandments, man? Am I doing Leviticus chapter 19, 15 through 17 diligently, man? All right. Let's get Philippians 2 and 12, man. Let's get Philippians 2 and 12. All right. Hold on. I just seen a precept. I ain't gonna read that. Philippians 2:12. You know how you flipping through and then just certain stuff catch your eye. But I gotta finish this class, so we're gonna keep it pushing. Philippians chapter 2 and verse 12, and it reads, "Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, not when people are around. Not only you obeying God when people are around, you come into the Sabbath, you say, Shalom, sister, Shalom, brother. I'm down. How you doing, brother? I'm doing mighty, brother. All right. When people around, you all holy, you holier than thou, and you righteous, man. All right. That's why Paul say, "Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, man." When you're absent, when you away from everybody, that's when your tests really happen. All right. When you that damn lone sheep out there, man. Like I say, when you at the damn workplace, ain't no Israelites around you. You damn dealing, you in that damn fire, man. All right. Are you gonna stay in the spirit, man? Y'all brothers and sisters, when y'all at home alone, you home alone, and you being idle, you being stagnant, and that demon creep in. All right. And that demon telling you to damn freak off, man. What you gonna do, man? Are you gonna listen to that damn demon and freak off and be a damn creep? All right. All these, this go for brothers and sisters, man. All right. That's why I say it's not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, man, when your brothers and sisters ain't there. And this shows a level of integrity. This shows where you really are with the Lord, man. Your integrity. Okay? It says, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling, man. Hey, man, you better work out your own salvation, man. All right? There's something that we have, especially in these last days, man. Things are getting worse and worse. Things are getting worse and worse on this earth, man. And even me, you know, I know it's a lot of things. Me personally, I need to clean up on. Everybody got something to clean. You can do something better. Like the precepts say, when you paraphrase them, when you in your grave, there's nothing that you can do to reach there's no more works that you can do to reach that level of righteousness to the day of judgment come, because you're already in the ground, man. All right, so get it in while you can, man. Get it in while you can. Let's get another precept. Let's get Ecclesiastes chapter 7 real quick. Let's get 2nd Ezra, Salakia. Let's get 2nd Ezra chapter 7, man. 2nd Ezra chapter 7, and we're gonna start at verse 6. It says, "There's also another thing. A city is built and set upon a broad field, and is full of all good things." So that city is set on this broad field that's full of all good things. Okay, this is going into the kingdom of heaven. Okay, it says the entrance thereof is narrow, and it is set in a dangerous place to fall, man. So, but to get to this place with this big old wide field, the road is not this big. The road is this big. The road is narrow, very narrow. All right, we know broad is the way of the destruction. What do most people follow? Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving, man. The damn Freaknik. All right, broad is the way of destruction. It's only gonna be that narrow few that's keeping the commandments. So y'all don't get slack. Y'all don't get frustrated or discouraged. All right. You're looking around at the world and everybody ain't, man, I'm the only one doing this. Nah, you ain't the only one doing that, man. There's actually millions of us keeping these commandments, man. But there's billions of people that's being creeps, man, and being freaks and just freaking off in this world, man. All right. So y'all keep that in mind, man. Brother Lamar say, "What is the Freaknik?" I ain't gonna get too deep into it, but the Freaknik is a Brother Lamar. Man, you know what the Freaknik is, man. I think you just want me to talk about it, brother. But and you got the Freaknik or like the Capt Beach Party. It's just something back in the 90s, in the mid to late 90s. It's these parties they had. I know the Capt Beach Party was in Galveston and Houston. You know what I'm saying? People from all over used to go to that thing, and it was just madness, chaos, and confusion. All right, everybody out there just going the hell off, man. All right. So you just got to use your imagination. I don't want to say too damn much, but you can use your imagination. The Freaknik. All right. But like I'm saying, but you got Freaknik. What they got? What is it in Brazil? They call it the Carnival. Every year, Brazil, they have a Carnival where the women walk around on the street naked. They got the children out there. They got the kids out there, and everybody's in the streets naked. It's Carnival. And it's a damn free fall, man. That's why I say it. And that's why I said the Freaknik. There's all kind of things in this world that's wicked and damn evil, man. All right? There's all kind of things in this world that's wicked and evil, man. But narrow is the way of life, man. All right? That's why, hey, in Philippians 2:12, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. But let's keep reading. It says the entrance thereof is narrow and is set in a dangerous place to fall. Like, is there were a fire on the right hand, you got a raging fire on the right hand, all right, and on the left, deep water, man. You got these deep, dark, scary waters on this side, and you got a raging fire on this side, on this little narrow road, all right. You can't look over there at the fire. Oh, look, it's fire. It look pretty, and you touch the fire, and the damn fire catch your fingertip and just grow and burn your whole damn body up, man. Y'all stop playing with these holidays and all these things in the world, man. These damn birthdays. All right? Because those things can pull you in. It says, and like on the left side of deep water, man. Like, damn, look at that water. It's so blue and it's pretty, man. You kind of put your fingertips in the water and something grab you and snatch your ass in, man. That is what it's like being in this truth, man. A raging fire on this side and deep waters on this side. The boogeyman is on both sides. We have to walk the straight and narrow path, man. And do not stray off that path, man. That is the way to the kingdom. And then look at the world. That's why I'm saying the whole world is in the damn Freaknik, man. All right? Just freaking out spiritually, man. All right? It says there were a fire on the right hand and on the left a deep water, and only one path between them both, even the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at a time, at once, man. This path so small, you can't take your son with you. You can't take your daughter with you. You can't take baby girl with you, man. You can't take your wife with you, man. This path is narrow. Only one person can fit down this thing, man. All right? And that's why when you read Philippians 2:12, it says, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling, man. And keeping the royal law is a great way to cover a multitude of sins, man. A great way to cover a multitude of sins is how you treating your brother, man. How you treating your brothers and your sisters, man. All right? I can tell some stories, but I'm not going to, because people gonna know exactly who in the hell I'm talking about. So I ain't gonna do that. All right, I ain't gonna do that. All right, we're gonna keep it G up in here, man. All right, but let's get Galatians. Let's go back to Galatians, man. We're gonna finish the thing up. All right. I kind of want to do the whole chapter. I ain't gonna lie. I want to do this whole, man. I'm gonna tell y'all, whatever I don't read in Galatians, man, y'all go back and read Galatians. I'm gonna give everybody a homework assignment. I want everybody to read Galatians. All right. I'm gonna stop at verse 10. All right, but I want y'all to read 11 on down, and I want y'all to study it. Actually, the whole chapter. And when the Sabbath come, if y'all have any questions. All right, when the Sabbath comes, when we have Sabbath class, put those questions in the chat, and we're going to answer them, okay? Put those questions in the chat on Saturday. So I'm going to start giving y'all homework. Every Wednesday, I'm going to give y'all homework. And I'm going to know that y'all did that homework when I see y'all in the chat in Sabbath class asking questions about that chapter, because there's a lot of questions I know that y'all don't understand. Galatians 6 is a beautiful chapter, man. All right. But I ain't going to be able to get to, I can go 2.5 hours on y'all if y'all want me to. Don't, man. Y'all don't tempt me. All right. Do not tempt me. All right. Hey, Galatians chapter 6 and verse number 6. All right. Galatians. What you say, Galatians and what chapter? Galatians chapter 6. Galatians chapter 6. I knew somebody's gonna say, "Go ahead, I dare you." I knew somebody was gonna put that in there. King James talking about, "Go ahead and do a 2.5 hour class." All right, now I ain't gonna do it though. But y'all homework, Galatians chapter 6. When Sabbath class come, we start about 12:30 p.m. The Capt ask about questions. Y'all throw them questions in there. All right, based on this chapter, man. All right, Galatians chapter 6. And let's read verse 6. It says, "Let him that is taught in the word communicate unto him that teacheth in all good things," man. So when you taught in the word, those that are learned in the word, hey man, you want to speak such things of the word in meekness, man. It says, "Let him that is taught in the word communicate unto him that teacheth all good things," man. All right. And that's brotherly love. That's bearing one another's brothers, man. This is going into counsel, man. This is going into counsel and feeding your people, man. This is going to feeding the flock, man. All right. Let him that is taught in the word, let's just say Officer Barakai is taught in the word. Brother Moses is learned. Brother Lamar is learned to a certain level. I'm pretty sure King James is learned to a certain level. I know brothers or learn at a certain level. That don't mean go out here in the streets and the corners and get ate up, though. I'm just saying, all right? But it is your job to edify, all right? That is your job to edify. It says, "Let him that is taught in the word communicate unto him that teacheth in all good things," man. You taught in the word, man, you have something good to say, man. All right? You ain't got nothing good to say, don't say it at all. Let him that is taught in the word communicate unto him that teacheth in all good things, man. All right. Verse 7, it says, "Be not deceived, God is not mocked. For whatsoever man soweth, that shall he also reap," man. I'm gonna tell you, some brothers and sisters will be scoffers. You might be trying to tell somebody something, you tell them something. And some people, it ain't just they don't listen, they don't understand. Some people are just straight. So I'm finna scoff you. I'm finna just be a straight scoffer. Just like straight scoffer. And that's why the Lord say, "Be not deceived, God is not mocked," man. "Whatsoever a man soweth, that he shall also reap," man. In fact, let's get a few precepts, man. We get Matthew chapter 12, verse 36. We get Romans chapter 20, verse 12. So many precepts that we can get on there, man. But let's get Hosea chapter 10, man. This is the one I had wrote down, so I'm gonna get that one. I might go to Revelation. Salakia. Let's get Hosea. Salakia. Hosea chapter 10 and verse number 12. It says, "Sow to yourselves in righteousness, reap in mercy," man. We have to reap in mercy. We want to sow righteousness, all right, and we want to reap mercy, man. And what I'm saying, man, when you uplift them brothers, man, you're reaping mercy, man. You're soft-spoken, you dealing with your brothers and sisters in meekness, hey, you're reaping mercy, man, because you having mercy on your brothers. So when you are in a situation, the Lord have mercy upon you. People don't understand that, man. It says, "Break up your fallow ground, for it is time to seek the Lord till he come and rain righteousness." So right now, you're supposed to be plowing the field, breaking the ground, all right? Breaking the ground. You're supposed to be tilling the ground, man. Getting that soil loose, man. You breaking the ground, you plant the seed. It says till the rain, till he come and rain righteousness, man, because that rain is coming soon. I know a lot of y'all, you feel like you're going through a drought right now, but man, y'all got to hold on. You can't be faint-hearted. You got to keep pushing. Even though it don't look like there's a way, you have to keep serving the Most High, man. Keep pushing, man. Y'all have to keep pushing. Because the Lord say, till he come and rain righteousness on you, man. He gonna drench you in damn righteousness, man. All right. It says ye have plowed wickedness, ye have reaped iniquity, ye have eaten the fruit of lies, because thou didst trust in the way of the multitude of mighty men. So you trust in that's having that respect of persons when you trusting in the ways of mighty men. That's going back to earlier in the chapter in Galatians 6, man. Not to have respect of persons, that's also in the law. That's loving your brother. Also, I'm going to treat this brother like this because he's on this level. But this brother, not so much. All right? And that's something that we all have to watch that. Everybody has to watch that, man. All right. Brothers deal with it. You might not deal with it on a high level, but you might have caught yourself, damn man, I helped that brother take his tent down, but I didn't help this brother take his tent down. You know? So those are all things that you want to keep an eye out for, man. That is spiritual wickedness, man. All right. And if you couldn't get to the brother, that's different. But you wasn't doing nothing, you know the brother needed help, and you just, you gotta kind of check that thing next time, man. All right. Let me see what Moses got. It said Matthew 12 and 13. Then he said to the man, stretch forth thy hand, and he stretched forth, and he restored it whole, like as the other, man. You see that? All right. The Lord literally gave his brother a hand, man. All right, literally, man. All right, so yeah, stretch forth your hand towards your brothers and lift your brothers out of the damn dunghill, man. That is our job, man. That is our duty as a nation, man. Like I said, that's why the Lord sent us out into the wilderness, to tabernacles, just to see how we're going to act with each other, man. Just see how we're going to act. All right. Let's get the next precept. And it's really the last precept. It's really not, but I'm going to make it the last precept. You know what I'm saying? That's really, we got a whole other half a chapter to go. I was going to freestyle the other chapter and just, off the dome, Brothers, sisters, throw precepts in the chat, But let's get Proverbs chapter 1. Proverbs chapter 1 and verse number 29. All right? And it reads, for that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord, man. It says they would none of my counsel. They despise all my reproof, man. So we have to be careful about despising the correction of the Lord when it does come. I'm gonna tell you, a lot of time, y'all have to understand. The Lord is not gonna come to you and just be, hey, you didn't do this wrong. No, he's gonna use your brother or your sister. 9 times out of 10, he's gonna use your brother or your sisters, or he don't just use. Sometimes he might use an animal to correct you. You don't want that. He might he might blow your damn tire out. All right. God forbid you get into a bad car accident. Okay. I'm just saying. Verse 30, it says, they would none of my counsel. They despise all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices, man. You see that? So we don't want to be stiff-necked and hard. I mean, Israel is a stiff-necked, hard-headed people, but hey, we have to change that, man. Our minds have to be converted into righteousness, man. All right? So let's keep these things in mind, man. Let me get John 6:63 just because it's on my paper. I had it lined up for something else that was deeper in Galatians chapter 6, but I'm going to go ahead and read it anyways. Last precept for real. Last precept for real, man. St. John chapter 6. All right. And we're going to read verse 63. All right. And it reads, it is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life, man. So when you're dealing with these commandments, when you're dealing with the royal law, when you're dealing with the 2 greatest commandments, loving God and loving your brother, hey, these things are life to your bones, man. So we have to learn how to love doing these things. All right, giving alms, man. And like I say, alms and charity, that's not just always money, man. That's just being there for your brother, man. Your brother, sister might be sick. Hey, you calling a brother, you checking on brothers and sisters. I just got over a little illness. I had plenty of brothers call me, just check on me, man. I was, that made me feel good. You know what I'm saying? Those little things, all you do is a second on the phone or just shoot your brother that text message, man. All those little things help, man. You bring your brother soup, all right? All those little things, man. That's life to your bones, man. Because you're putting life into your brothers, man. All right, you showing mercy to your brother. So, man, how much more is the Lord not going to show mercy toward you? All right. So, dang, I want to keep going. But I promise y'all I'll stop. All right. So that's pretty much the end of the lesson, man. Y'all please like, share, and subscribe. Help us to push this truth all over the four corners of the earth. All right. We thank y'all brothers that have been paying alms and the GoFundMe, man. It's greatly appreciated. Y'all are definitely helping us to keep the lights on at the Battle Axe building and helping us get that dang high A rent paid, man. Rent high, man. All right. So hey, man, we thank y'all brothers and sisters for helping us to fight this fight, for bearing our burden, man. You're helping us bear our burden by giving them alms, man, which is a mighty work. All right. You can hit us in the Cash App, all right, and the GoFundMe in the description below. All right. At the end of every class, man, we always bring out a law. We're gonna go to Leviticus 19. I bet y'all already knew that already. We're gonna go to Leviticus 19, and we're gonna start at verse 15. It reads, "Ye should do no unrighteousness in judgment. Thou shalt not respect the persons of the poor, nor honor the persons of the mighty. But in righteousness shall thou judge thy neighbor. Thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer among thy people, neither shall thou stand against the blood of thy neighbor. I am the Lord. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor, and suffer sin upon him. Thou shalt not avenge, nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am the Lord," man. And with that, y'all have a great rest of the week. And I'm going to say shalom, shalom to y'all brothers and sisters out there.